In this video, I want to give you a brief tour of my PvP base in Nilgalis, show you what I got so far, and outline the next PvP goals for the future episodes. So let's start with Tech 2 modules that I acquired. So far, not that many actually. I have a fair number of blasters that can be used in Navy Imicus and Navy Comet if I decide to go this way. Of course, a bunch of Tech 2 drones, but these are pretty easy to get and pretty easy to replace. The important item is paste that I can use in ancillary reps now. And I have a bunch of Tech 2 ammo for cover blasters. And a couple of utility modules, but not really that many to use them in PvP quite often. And I also pretty randomly looted a wreck on a gate, which was, I think, from Covert Ops. And I found Covert Ops Glockin and Tech 2 Probe Launcher, as well as 2 sets of sister core props. Very nice finds. These will be extremely useful in the future, even on my Imicus, the Tech 2 core prop launcher when I train to it, and sisters probes I can use right now already. Faction, not that many interesting items. I got a bunch of ammo, but again, not really enough to use it anywhere, and the 2 sets of scanner props that I mentioned. And the armor is, I have access to it anyways from the loyalty shop. As for the event, I think CCP nerfed the drops, the generation drops after like the first day or two. So right now it really makes sense to do it only in order to go after the boosters, but I'm not really sure if it's worth the time. So for now I just dumped everything in the trash. Maybe I will run some sites, maybe not, but I think it's not really worth the time anymore. So this will, I think, stay here. As for the ships, I have my Ratian Navy Vexor that I got pretty early. Now it has a pretty nice fit with Dead Space Rep, Dead Space Resists, Tech 2 damage, drone damage amplifiers, Tech 2 damage control, and so on. So basically I fitted it with drops that I get from the DED sites and from PvP. And I also build the rigs for it. The rigs for reps, for active reps. So it's a pretty decent ship for Ratian, at least in terms of what I have available. I guess I can improve it a little bit more if I get a good drops, but so far this is pretty much as good as it gets in terms of Ratian. Also have Sunez's Apotheosis. This is just drops from the Capsuleer event, and I will also get Gnosis and Praxis from this event, so the battle cruiser and battleship. My trusted Algosas, the 2 remaining ones. One is Microvordrive Chitin and the other is Tanaman Chitin ship. And my Scanian Imicus. The Dragoons are in my main base in Syndicate. I have not moved them here yet. So let's talk about the new goals. I think the interesting challenge would be to get a few solo kills against better ships or multiple opponents. I set the goal to arbitrary 5. I think it's high enough to avoid any randomness, but low enough to not make it a kind of a grind. By better ships, I mean the ships of a higher tier than mine. So if I'm in a Tech 1 frigate, I can fight Navy frigates, pirate frigates, Tech 2 frigates, Tech 1 destroyers, and above. And if I'm in a Navy frigate or a Tech 1 destroyer, I think these two are pretty similar in terms of strength. When I'm limited to Navy destroyers, pirate destroyers, pirate frigates, Tech 2 frigates, and so on. I think I have a couple of feats in mind that can achieve this, but the problem is I don't even need access to Tech 2 modules, but I would like to have access to at least meta modules, like meta 4 modules, because with pure Tech 1 it's just really difficult. And if you are talking about like solo kills against multiple opponents, then I need access to slightly better ships. So like in a Tech 1 destroyer, it's a bit difficult to go one versus many opponents, especially considering that it will be like a Tech 1 destroyer with Tech 1 feat and a pretty underskilled character. And I have access to some of the better Navy ships from the loyalty point store, but the problem is all of them require this Nexus chip. Either a Gamma Nexus chip for frigates and destroyers or a Beta Nexus chip for cruisers and battle cruisers. And this you can get from the loyalty point stores of other corporations. So these 2 points, basically the requirement to farm Nexus chips or the need for higher meta modules, bring me to the point that I think I need to do some PvE. Basically, I think for meta modules and Nexus chips, I think I will need to go at level 3 missions, probably level 4 missions. This will be the fastest way to farm them, I assume. And to get access to level 3 and level 4 missions, I think the fastest way is to complete Epic Arc. It's still uncompleted, I kinda never really bothered with it, but I have access to Epic Arc. So Epic Arc. And if you don't know, so Epic Arc gives you a huge standing boost to the faction of your choice. In my case, it will be Galente, of course. And another way to get access to beta modules is DD farming for level 3 sites. Level 3 sites drop the highest grade, the best modules for frigates. And there are ways to do it pretty efficiently. I guess I will make a separate episode on it, but it's possible to run escalations for level 3s, and it's pretty efficient in terms of effort and the result that you get. While I work on this, of course, I will try to do some PvP with instruments that I have, and maybe I will be able to get some kills with the stuff that I have. For example, like Newton Dragoon probably can kill like a Navy Cormorant or a Navy Catalyst. if we're Blaster fit. And I have a couple of other ideas that can work as well. But I think I will have to do some PV basically to set up the proper access to better fits than what I was using so far. Alright, I hope it will be interesting and challenging enough to be entertaining for you to watch. And once I make any progress, I will make videos to keep you updated. And until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.